we're going to queer up Out South Florida with an Out South Florida exclusive. Wilton Manors Mayor Scott Newton talks funding, quality of life, and re-election. Scott Newton is sharing his political plans in an exclusive interview. In this week's issue, he tells me that he will run for another term as mayor of Wilton Manors. He believes there is more work to do, and he is the person to lead the city. He says this will be his last run. Now, 2 years ago, he said that was going to be his last run. But times change, and on Monday, he told me, quote, "I'm going to finish what I think needs to be done in the next 2.5 years. I couldn't get it done in 6 months, but I'm sure I could get it done in 2.5 years. If I don't, I'll stop running," end quote. Many of those problems are invisible goals, like improving our infrastructure, including sewage issues. If you don't notice it when it's working right, but we sure notice when the sewer backs up. He also just returned from Tallahassee, where he met with lawmakers deciding which projects to approve and how much money they're going to pony up. The pie is small, and Newton worked to make sure the city's slice is big. We talked for more than 35 minutes on a wide range of subjects, and you catch more of my interview in Out South Florida on stands and online. And
you talked to him for a while, though.
We did. There's a lot going on in this 2 square mile little city of ours. Seawalls. This is going to be a multi-billion-dollar project that's going to take decades to complete if we're going to protect the city from rising seawalls, or sea levels, which are by 2070 are projected to be in our backyards.
Oh, wow.
So there's a lot going on. Now, no one else has declared that I'm aware of. And by the way, he just told me he has not formally filed his paperwork yet, but he does intend to run. Commissioners Chris Caputo and Vice Mayor Mike Brocky, their terms are also up this year, and I haven't heard about them. I don't know if anybody is for sure going to run, but I don't think he'll be alone on the ballot. So now that he's sort of staked out his position, it's going to be interesting to see how the other players come, because I don't know who might have been thinking to run for mayor and may stay down, because, Scott does have a lot of online support. He's lived here in Wilton Manors his entire life, except for the 4 years he went to college.
Isn't that crazy?
That is.
Oh my God. And I know that there's certain people in our community that wish that our mayor in Wilton Manors was gay. Okay, and Scott Newton is straight, as straight as they come. But I love that he's straight. Okay, I love that he uses his allyship to help us on an everyday basis. Wilton Manors is not just gay. There are other straight people too. At least 2 or 3 of them.
I'm investigating that.
But I saw Scott Newton yesterday at the Myth Gastro Bar grand opening, and he said to me, "I'm like, okay, so are you running?" He goes, "I gave the exclusive to John Fay. I'm sorry."
Thank you, Scott. Thank you.
I go, so does that mean yes? So Scott Newton will actually be in Fay What's Bed in next week or 2 weeks from now. So I'm really looking forward to that. But he did say that he didn't know if who was running against him yet.
Correct.
Do you know that?
I do not.
Not even rumors or anything?
I do know rumors, but I'd rather not go there on this. I know. But to your point about but our 4 commissioners, a vice mayor and the 3 commissioners, are all LGBTQ. Scott is he's our token straight. He's our token straight. But no, do you know where he told me he was this last Saturday night?
Alibi?
No, even better. He was at the Mr. Eagle pageant.
Oh, nice. Oh,
I mean,
nice.
Scott doesn't just work with our community.
Yeah.
He is part of our community, because our community is the Wilton Manors community. And so I'm certainly not endorsing him, not endorsing him, but I've got some good interviews that I've had with him, and there'll be more coming out over the weeks to come.
I can't wait. I look forward to it. And again, make sure that you catch Scott Newton in bed with me.
That's how he's going to get my vote.
Where he's going to be saying everything that he already told John. But that's okay.